Welcome everybody, welcome to Yoga and Tai Chi with Anne. And again today we'll do some Tai Chi, some yoga and some meditation. Use a chair and of course try and get a chair without arms so that way you can move around on the chair. We'll do some standing up, but if you don't want to stand up, you can do the Tai Chi sitting down because it's basically involving just your top half of your body and your arms. So you don't need to be standing if that's uncomfortable for you. Usually make sure that your chair is nice and stable. So I've got mine on a mat so that way it doesn't slip and slide. It's not the most stable because it's all cushiony underneath, but you want to make sure that when you're holding on, that it's not going to wobble and get away from you. So let's start. Make sure you're either sitting down or standing nice and comfortably. Feet underneath your hips or underneath your shoulders so that way you're nice and comfortable. Toes in front of your heels so that way your toes and your knees are always pointing in the same direction. So the whole idea is if my toes are out in front, my knees are going to bend, and that way my feet are going to support my knees. So when we bend to the side, we turn our toes to the side, so when we bend that knee, it's pointing in the same direction. That's just to help with this, so you don't get any knee issues as well. So take a big breath in through your nose, nice long exhale out through the mouth. So that way we can just get rid of the tension. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, because when we were just resting, if you can breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose, that's good. But of course, if that is uncomfortable for you, you just make sure you're breathing. Anything I say and do, if it's uncomfortable for you and your body, you just simply don't do it. Don't try anything that is uncomfortable or you don't want to hurt yourself. So hopefully our breath has settled down. And if just notice your breath. Can you feel your belly and your chest rise as you breathe in? Can you feel your chest and your belly deflate as you breathe out? Okay, we're going to start our Tai Chi or Qi Gong. Qi is energy in Chinese, and it's an energy practice. So it's just giving you, it's just activating all the energy inside your body. So usually we step out with the left foot, and that way we bring it again underneath our hips or underneath our shoulders so we feel nice and comfortable. I'm going to start off with rising sun, setting sun. So as you breathe in, bring your hands up, your arms up to whatever's comfortable. As you breathe out, bend your elbows, bend your wrists, and then slowly let them come back down. You do this with your breath. So you breathe in, and then you breathe out. Now your whole body can move. So as you're breathing in, you're stretching to the ceiling. As you breathe out, you're sinking down, relaxing, grounding yourself down. So bend the knees and the ankles. Rising sun, setting sun. So any movement that uses your arms and your hands is actually activating your heart meridian, which can help you with any heart issues. Simple things like heartache, heart murmurs, any heart issues can be helped with using your heart meridian, which runs from your fingers to the middle of your chest on both sides. So rising sun, setting sun. One more. Inhale and exhale. Let's do welcome in the dawn. So it starts off the same, and then we open the hands outwards, and then we slowly bring them back and down. And again, it's done with your breath. So breathe in. It's a big breath in. Nice long exhale out. Do it slowly with your breath. Of course, if your breath is shorter, you make the movements shorter. But let your whole body move though. It's not just your arms that are moving. It's your body lengthening and then relaxing down. Welcoming the dawn, farewelling the dusk. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. Okay, you might like to give your body a bit of a wriggle. We'll do to grasp the sparrow's tail. So remember this one. We've done sort of just parts of it. Grasp the sparrow's tails. It can be done on either side of your body. We'll start from this side first. So usually with that, we sort of turn our foot and our hips to face that way as well. We put the opposite arm on top and we hold that ball. So we separate the hands or brush the bird's tail. Bring the hand forward, palms are going to face each other, and then we pull them back. One hand's going to land on the opposite wrist. We're going to push forward, separate those hands, come back, down, and then back up again. And then we go around and do it on the other side. So let's go. So we separate those hands or brush the bird's tail. So again, we're patting the cat or the bird's tail, just stroke it down. We bring that hand forward. Palms are going to face each other. And then we gently pull them back. It's as if you've grasped the sparrow's tail and you're pulling it back towards you. Of course, one arm can't go any further because your body's in the way. The other one's just going to keep going and then come back and land roughly on your wrist. It doesn't actually land on the wrist, it's just above the wrist. And then think of it as the bird landing on your wrist, and then it slowly goes off. We separate the hands as if you're just washing your hands, and then we come back. There's a lot of backwards and forwards movement. Okay, so and then the last part, we come back as if you're going down the hill, and then to finish off, it's like going back up the hill. So and it's a little movement on your knee, so you can go back up. So the hands separate, and then come back, straighten that knee, and then up the heel again, so you bend that knee. Okay, and then we just take it round to the other side. So hold the ball, opposite hand on top. The side that we're going is the hand underneath. So if you are standing, just turn your foot towards there. Again, we want that knee to point in the same direction as our toes. Holding the ball, it could be a basketball, beach ball. It's an energy ball, roughly between your heart and your denty end, just below your belly button, but it's away from your body. So brush the bird's tail, separate those hands. Bring that hand back forward, and the palms are going to face each other as if you grasp that bird's tail, and then gently pull it towards you. Straighten your knee. One hand is going to keep going and then fly back and just land gently on your wrist, and then it's going to fly off again. Separate those hands as if you're washing them. Come back down and then go back up that hill. So that's the whole movement. Let's go back over to the other side. So the other hand is going to come on top. We step out with the other foot. So we're making sure our toes and our knees are going to go the way we're going to bend. Separate the hands or brush the bird's tail. Bring that hand back, and the palms are going to face each other. Remember, it's like you're actually grasping that bird's tail, and you're going to gently pull it towards you. One hand can't go any further because my body's in the way. The other one's going to just fly back and land on my wrist. Gently, like little flippers again. That little bird is going to fly off. Wash those hands, separate them, come back down the heel, up the heel, bend the knee. Let's go over to the other side. Hold the ball with the other hand on top. Step the other foot out. Brush the bird's tail. Bring that hand forward. Palms are going to face each other. We're going to gently pull it towards us. It's going to come and land on the wrist. Press forward, separate those hands, and then come back down the heel, and then up the heel. Close those doors. One more time on the other side. So hold that ball on the other side. Your foot's going to turn, your hip. So brush the bird's tail. Bring your hand forward. Palms are going to face each other. We're going to gently pull it back. One hand is going to go further and then land on the wrist. Press forward, separate those hands, come down the heel, and then up the heel or push to close the doors. Come back, hold that ball on the outside, make sure your toes are pointing forward, open and close will do. So open as you breathe in, close as you breathe out. Like a bellows, inhale, and exhale. Don't let those elbows come too high. Breathe in, breathe out, open and close. Do a few of these. Again, it's working your heart meridian. We're just using our arms, but you can use the rest of your body. Let it expand, let it contract. Feel your breath coming in. Notice your breath going back out. Let's just do 3 more. One more. And then just lower your hands. Maybe give your body a bit of a wriggle. And we'll do lotus flower as well before we go on to a yoga. So again, make sure you're stepping out, making sure you're nice and balanced, either hip or shoulder width, whatever is comfortable for you. Rising sun, bring your hands back up. Setting sun, let them come back down. Turtle swims, big circle, and then breaststroke. The hands come out in front, little flippers with the palms facing forward. The rabbit is going to dig the earth and then toss it, hands separate, come down past your hips, because we're going to scoop up that water. So fair maiden can sprinkle it on the garden. Make fists. The lotus seeds are going to root down into the ground. The lotus flower is going to blossom, one arm circles. So I turn to face the wind. And then I turn to face the wind. Once the hands come together, we're going to cup the hands. Raise the sky. Palms facing down, push down the earth. Spread them out. Come back up, hold the ball. Doesn't matter which hand is on top or bottom, but the bottom hand is going to go up. So I'm going to separate heaven and earth, so you're stretching. It's a spine lengthening. And then come back. Palms are going to face each other. You're holding that ball. Bottom hand's going to go up. I'm going to separate heaven and earth. Hands come out in front. Again, palms are facing forward. The rabbit is going to dig and then toss the earth, and then we're going to do it again. So rising sun, setting sun. Turtle swims, big circle. Breaststroke. Hands out in front, little flippers. Rabbit is going to dig the earth and then toss it, separate those hands down past your hips. We're going to scoop up that water so fair maiden can sprinkle it on the garden. The lotus seeds, make fist, are going to root down into the ground. And then the lotus flower is going to blossom. One arm circle. I turn to face the wind. And then turn to face the wind with the other arm. Cup the hands, palms facing up. We raise the sky, push down the earth, palms facing down, spread them out. Come up, holding your ball. Bottom hand goes up. I'm going to separate heaven and earth. Palms come back, holding that ball, palms facing each other. I'm going to separate heaven and earth. Hands out in front, little flippers. Rabbit is going to dig the earth and toss it one last time. So rising sun, setting sun. Turtle swims. Rabbit is going to dig the earth and toss it. We're going to scoop up that water so Fair Maiden can sprinkle it on the garden. Make fists. Lotus seeds are going to root down into the ground, and then the lotus flower is going to blossom. I'm going to turn to face the wind. And then turn to face the wind. Raise the sky. Push down the earth. Come up, holding your ball. Bottom hand goes up. Separate heaven and earth. Hold that ball. Separate heaven and earth. Hands out in front. Rabbit is going to dig the earth and toss it. And then I bid farewell to the setting sun. And then you can step in, give your body a bit of a wriggle, and let's do some some yoga. So let's stretch. So just this time, again, stepping out, making sure you're definitely nice and balanced. I've got my feet hip, shoulder width apart, so make sure you're nice and balanced. Let's stretch. Inhale, stretch to the ceiling. Interlace the fingers, palms to the ceiling, breathe in, and as you breathe out, tilt over to one side. Breathe in, come back. Breathe out, go the other way. Inhale, come back, undo your fingers, and then just drop them down towards the ground. We're not touching the ground yet. Make circles with your arms and hands. Keep your knees bent or soft. Make those circles the other way. You're massaging your shoulders. Halfway up, breathe in. Bring the hands to your knees, your thighs. Push your tailbone backwards, your shoulders back. Think of yourself as a right angle. Okay, we're coming all the way up. Let go. Breathe in. Stretch to the ceiling. And then exhale it down. Give your body a bit of a wriggle again. We'll do a twist. Let's do it sitting down. So sit down. Make sure you're comfortable. Preferably sitting forward so your feet are on the floor. You need your feet on the floor. And we try not to sort of lean back. We want our spine to be nice and straight. Bring those knees, thighs and feet together as if they're tied up. Bring one hand to the opposite side of the knee or thigh. The other hand goes behind on the chair, so you're holding on. Breathing, you're going to lengthen your spine. Breathe out, push your knees to one side and then turn your head to look over your shoulder. As if you want to talk to the person behind you. Breathing, you're still lengthening. As you're breathing out, you're twisting. You're pushing those knees away. So we're twisting that spine to keep it flexible. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out. Slowly bring your head and body round. Change your hands over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, push the knees the other way, turn and look over your other shoulder. We're talking to the person on the other side. Keep lengthening as you breathe in, keep twisting as you breathe out. Inhale, exhale, slowly bring your head and body round, undo, maybe give yourself shoulder rolls or undo those legs. Separate those feet. Let's do our legs as well. So bring one foot up, doesn't matter which one, and then make circles with that foot. We want to keep those ankles nice and flexible. And then we make those circles the other way. We do everything the other way, whether it's in Tai Chi or Qigong, yoga, whatever. You always have to do things on the other side of your body. Point the toes to the ceiling, point them out in front. Back to the ceiling, out in front. You can hold the leg if you need to. Back to the ceiling one more time, out in front, back to the ceiling so the foot is flexed. You're stretching the back of the calf. Hold it here. Let's push the whole leg out to the side. So breathe in. As you breathe out, push that leg out to the side. You might need to hold it, but you're just stretching that inner thigh. Keep the foot flexed, and that way the back of the leg is working as well. Okay, breathe. As you breathe in, slowly bring it back. Make circles one more time. And then the other way. And then point the toes. Let's bend the knee, put that foot down. Let's do it on the other side. I've got an itchy nose. Bring the other leg out and then make circles. And then make those circles the other way. And it's always awkward to do things the other way. Okay, point the toes to the ceiling, out in front, back to the ceiling, out in front, back to the ceiling, out in front and back to the ceiling. Let's push the leg outward, so bring your hands on the inside. Breathe in. As you breathe out, push it out to the side. Just feel that lengthening in that inner thigh there. You can hold it. Remember to keep breathing. Breathe in, bring it back. Okay, circles one more time. And then the other way. And then toes to the ceiling, bend the knee, put that foot down. Give it a bit of a wriggle. And this time sit forward, but make sure you stay nice and balanced on the chair. Just straighten out your legs as much as you can. The knees will still be a little bit bent. We're going forward, so hands on top of the thighs. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Breathe out, let the hands slide forward as whatever's comfortable. You can shake your head and dangle it if you can, so your neck is comfortable. And it's up to you how far down you go. It's whatever's comfortable for you. So what you're actually doing is you're stretching your spine. So it's very good for lower back pain because it relieves some of the pressure on that lower back. That's why you need to dangle your head so your neck is comfortable. Now bring both hands to one leg. Leave the opposite hand there and then inhale, raise the other one. Let's twist slightly. Hold on to your leg. You're working your waist muscles, your obliques. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring that hand down. Bring both hands over to the other leg. Leave the opposite hand. Inhale, raise the other one. Twist the other way. Inhale and then exhale, bring it down. Separate those hands. Breathe in and out. And as you breathe in again, slowly walk those hands up your legs so we can do a back bend. So bring your hands, fingers pointing down to your lower back. Push your shoulders back and then look up towards the ceiling. We're just concaving our spine and back just to release some of the pressure and counteract those forward bends. Okay, inhale, straighten your head and then straighten your body. Give those legs a bit of a wriggle. And let's stand up and do some leg raises as well. So this time you need to make sure your chair is nice and balanced. I'll just put it fully on the mat so it doesn't wobble. So we're going to work the leg that's away from the chair. So the leg and the foot that's next to the chair, we want to make sure that that's stable. So spread your toes so you can feel your 5 toes on the mat, your heels. The knee, try not to lock it. We try not to stiffen the leg. We're just making sure it's nice and solid. Hand on the opposite hip, and we're opening up, bringing the foot up. So we're going to keep the foot flexed. So again, so it can activate the outside of the thigh. So we'll do 10. So breathe in, bring it up. Breathe out, bring it back down. That's 1. Let's keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give that knee a wriggle, and of course we need to do it on the other side, so walk over to the other side of your chair or move the chair, and again plant that foot that's next to the chair on the ground, opposite leg again. Breathe in, bring it up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep that foot flexed, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give that leg a bit of a wriggle too. Now, let's do some squats. Now, you can either do it holding the chair just one hand, or maybe turning the chair go behind the chair and hold on. Your toes are going to point in front towards the chair, and you need to be just a comfortable distance away from the chair. Okay, so all we're doing is just squatting or sitting down. So hold on to the chair so you're nice and balanced. Breathe in, activate your core. So pretend you're going to zip up a really tight pair of jeans. Breathe in, breathe out, bend the knees, and then inhale, come back up. Let's do 10. That's 1, 2, core muscles tight, your glutes tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give it a wriggle. Now I'm going to do very similar, but without using the chair. But if you need to, keep the chair nice and handy. We're going to open those legs nice and wide to whatever's comfortable for you. Toes pointing outwards, because we're going to bend the knees that way as well. Okay, so just check both knees and that your feet are nice and comfortable. We're going to use the arms as well. So breathe in, bring those arms up, palms together. Exhale, bend those knees, bring those hands down. We're going to do 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just hold it here. Press into your palms. Notice your feet on the mat. Notice your breath. You're still breathing. Can you feel your chest, maybe your belly rise and fall? Okay, breathe in slowly, straighten those knees, walk those feet in, make yourself nice and comfortable. And we'll do something very similar. Now, I want you to have the chair right behind you, because it's like we're trying to sit on the chair. I'll just turn it around so you can see what I'm going to do. It's like we're going to go to sit on the chair, but we're actually not going to sit on the chair. So I want you, if you sit down, your feet are going to be, your ankles are underneath your knees. Okay? So we're going to have our hands on our hips. So we're standing up. We'll probably see if we can do 5 or 10. See how I go. So breathe in, activate your core muscles. They're the muscles that are holding up your spine. Breathe in, zip up, and then exhale, sit without sitting. And then come up. That's 1, 2, try and keep your body straight. 3, 4, 9, and 10, and you can sit down. Give those legs a bit of a wriggle if you need to. That's working your thigh muscles as well. So give them a wriggle, and we'll come back up. Let's do some warriors as well. So just move my chair out of the way again. Now again, we're going to open those legs, but turn the toes to one side, and of course my hips are going to follow. So my toes are pointing to the left. I turn my shoulders back to the center, so I'm looking at you. Breathe in, breathe out, bend that knee, that's the front. Breathe in, bring my arms out at shoulder height, but I'm looking past my fingertips. Stretching as I breathe in, I'm sinking down, relaxing down towards the ground as I breathe out. This is warrior 2. Notice your breath. Notice your toes on the mat. Can you press your big toes, your little toes, your heels? Reverse warrior. Turn your front hand up, your left hand. Drop the other one hand down towards past the back of the thigh. Inhale, raise your hand up towards the ceiling. You can look up or straight past your armpit. Hold it here. You're opening one side of the rib cage. Stretch to the ceiling. No movement from the waist down. Notice your breath. Let's go back into warrior 2. Breathe in, bring yourself up. Exhale, bend the knee. Relax those shoulders. Extended angle pose. So bring that front hand or elbow, forearm to the thigh. Inhale, raise the other hand up and over. Think of stretching from those fingers down to that foot. Nice, long, straight line. And notice your breath. Back into warrior 2. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knee, sink back down. Take a couple of breaths. We'll go into triangle. So inhale, straighten the knee. Lean, drop that front hand. Raise that other hand up towards the ceiling. I'm aiming for the floor, but I'm not trying to get there. You want to keep that top shoulder back. So you don't want to lean forward to try and get close to the floor. Just give yourself a really good stretch on that side. And back into warrior 2. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knee, sink back down. Notice your feet. Notice your breath. Look at your fingertips or past your fingertips. Breathe in, straighten the knee, bring those hands down. We're going to do it on the other side, so turn your toes, turn your whole body to that side, and then turn your shoulders back to the center so you're facing forward. Make sure your feet are nice and comfortable. You press your big toes, your little toes, the outsides of your feet and your heels into the mat. Let's bend that knee now. Inhale, exhale, we bend. It's not a big bend. You don't try and get that knee to go too far. We want that knee to be above the ankle. Breathe in, bring those arms out, turn your head. You're looking past your other fingertips now. Your other arm and hand is the past. We're not focusing on it. I know it's there. I'm actually going to focus on my breath. Notice my chest and belly rise and fall. Reverse warrior. Turn your palm up, the other one drops down. Raise that hand up towards the ceiling. Don't move from the waist down. Keep the knee bent. Back into warrior 2. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knee, sink back down. And extend an angle pose. So bring that forearm or hand to the thigh. Inhale the other one up. You can keep going to the ceiling, overhead. If that's uncomfortable for your shoulder, you just bend it and bring it here. We are still getting that stretch from your armpit down. So remember to always adjust things depending on your body, because we all have little bits that don't work exactly right. Back into warrior 2, breathe in and out. Notice your neck, your shoulders. Let's go triangle. Inhale, straighten the knee, lean, drop that front hand, raise the other one up towards the ceiling. breathe. Again, you can look to the ceiling if you can. Otherwise, just or straight ahead, of course. Don't look down. And back into Warrior Two. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knee, turn your head, sink down. Notice your feet. You're building strength and stamina in those legs. Okay, inhale, straighten the knee, bring those hands down. Turn your toes forward. Let's go forward. So you should be feeling the weight on the outsides of your feet. We're going to bring the hands behind, interlace the fingers or grab your elbows, whichever is more comfortable for you. Push your shoulders back. Breathe in, lengthen, and then exhale, just fold forward. It could be just this far and you're looking down, and then see if you can bring your arms or hands up towards the ceiling. Or if you can, drop the top of the head down. We're trying to lengthen that spine, so even if you're just a little bit bent, pull your ears away from your shoulders. Otherwise, gravity will do it for you. We're working those upper arms, your biceps, your triceps. Okay, breathe in, look up, and then inhale, slowly bring your head all the way up, undo those arms, baby shoulder rolls forward, and then backwards. Jump those feet in, heel and toe them, give them a bit of a wriggle, and let's sit down as well. Let me just move that chair, make sure it's stable. And again, feet are on the floor. We're going to work our intestines as well, a bit of our quads, the front of our thighs. And you can hold on to the chair if you need to, or your legs, whichever, as you need to. So I want you to bring one knee towards you. So bend one knee, bring it towards you, interlace the fingers or grab hold of that leg. Keep that foot flexed and spread your toes. Stretch them as well. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, squeeze it in towards that side of your chest. Now this is working your intestines. If you can take the other foot off and flex it, so you're straightening that leg. Otherwise, just leave that foot on the mat. Hold it here. This is called the wind relieving posture. So it's going to help you to make this regular as well. Okay, breathe in, breathe out, put the foot down, release that knee, give it a bit of a wriggle, put it down. Let's do it on the other side. So bend the other knee, interlace the fingers. If you can remember, change the grip on the fingers, flex the foot. As you breathe out, squeeze it into your chest, hold it here, and if you can, you take the other foot off the ground and flex it. Spread those toes. Hold it here, notice your breath. We're breathing in, we're breathing out. Inhale, exhale, put that foot down, undo, and then give that one a bit of a wriggle. Now bring one ankle to the opposite knee, so as if you're sitting down, crossing your legs, but it's like a number 4. I'm going to put my hands on the top of my leg here, on my shin, flex that foot, and again I'm going to pull it towards me, but of course it's not going to go as close this time. Breathe in, zip up, so you activate your core muscles, and then if you can also take the bottom leg or bottom foot off the mat and hold it here. This is thread the needle. Keep pulling that leg towards you. So you're also stretching the calf, the hamstring, but you're also opening up the hips, which is really good for lower back pain, making room for your sacrum and for your sciatica nerve. Remember, we're breathing. Okay, inhale. Exhale, release everything, undo. Let's do everything on the other side. So opposite ankle on the thigh, hold on to the front of that leg, flex that foot. And again, it can be just this, and then you gently pull it toward you. That will open up those hips a little bit. But if you can, you take the other leg off so the other leg is working as well. Inhale, Exhale, slowly release everything. Put the legs down, give them a bit of a wriggle. And we'll do one more. Let's do a twist. This time, we'll cross the leg over. So it doesn't matter which side, of course. Whatever knee is on top, put the opposite hand on top. The other one goes behind. We're going to push that knee to the side of that hand. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, push the knees over and then look over to the opposite side of your shoulder. Stretch as you breathe in. Twist a little bit more, another little millimetre as you breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bring your head and body round. Undo those arms and legs. Other way, opposite hand on the knee, other one goes behind. Breathe in, breathe out. Turn my head, push those knees to the opposite side. We're working those waist muscles. We're bringing out those digestive organs. And you're also stretching the outside of the thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring your head and body around. Undo those arms and legs. Let's make ourselves nice and comfortable. Let's do our meditation. So you either lie down, sit on a chair, or on the cushion on the floor. Of course, if you're sitting on a chair, you need your feet on the ground. You need to be able to get the energy from the ground. If you're lying down, rotate your arms and palms punches up, but leave a gap between your arms, leave a gap between your legs. If you're sitting, just rotate the arms and bring the back of the hands onto your thighs, nice and comfortably. And you'll feel your collarbone open and your shoulders go towards the back when you do that. Notice your feet on the ground. Maybe put a cushion behind you so that way you're not leaning back. So we want to have a nice long spine. So breathing, we're lengthening and expanding. Breathing out, we're relaxing and grounding ourselves down. So notice your breath. Can you feel the air going in through your nostrils or maybe your parted lips? Expanding your lungs. Breathe out. Feel the air coming back out and your lungs deflate. Then notice, become aware of your feet on the ground. Can you feel the sensations of your feet, your toes, the soles of your feet, your heels on the ground? Become aware of your ankles, your shins and calves, your knees. Breathe in, breathe out, and feel that any tension from your knees dissolve. Bring your awareness to your thighs. Can you feel the back of your thighs, maybe where they're touching the mat, the chair? The top of your thighs, maybe where the back of your hands are touching. So breathe in, and as you breathe out, feel all the tension of your legs dissolve. So your thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles and feet. Your right leg and foot is relaxed. Breathe in, breathe out. Your left leg and foot is relaxed. Become aware of your hips, your bottom, your pelvic area, all the area below your waist and lower back. Feel your bottom sinking into the mat, into the ground, into the chair. As it becomes heavy, as it relaxes. Can you feel your chest, your belly rise and fall? Your shoulder blades expand and contract. Your rib cage widen and contract as you breathe in and breathe out. Bring your awareness to your shoulders and notice how your shoulders, as you breathe out, sink down towards the ground so they can relax as well. Feel that any tension between your shoulders and your neck start to disappear with every exhale you take. Now bring your awareness to your right arm and relax your right arm, your upper arm, your elbow, your lower arm and your wrist. Breathe in, breathe out and relax your right arm. Relax your right hand, the back of your hand, your palm. As you breathe in, stretch out your right fingers and thumb. As you breathe out, allow your fingers and thumb to just relax and curl slightly back in. Can you feel the air on your right fingertips, your right palm? Now bring your awareness to your left arm. Let's relax the left arm. So inhale and exhale. Feel your left arm start to relax. Your upper arm, your elbow, your lower arm and your wrist. Just breathe in and breathe out. Relax your left hand, the back of your hand, your left palm. As you breathe in, stretch out your fingers and your left thumb. As you breathe out, allow them to slightly curl back in and relax. Feel the air on your skin. Relax your neck, the front of your neck, the back of your neck. Relax your jaw. Allow your teeth, your lips to be just slightly apart. Your cheeks, your ears. Feel your eyes relaxing, your eyelids, your eyebrows, your forehead. Breathe in, breathe out. All the muscles in your face are relaxed. Just become aware of the top of your head and the back of your head. Everything from the top of your head down to your fingertips and toes is now relaxed. So breathe in and breathe out. And just run your mind up and down your body. And just notice and make sure all the different parts of your body, there's no tension being held. So if you do find some tension, maybe your elbows or your knees or your shoulders, wherever, breathe in and breathe out, because your exhale is your relaxing breath. Feel the tension dissolving. And just become aware of your body, whether it's lying down or sitting. Notice your body. Can you feel the material on your skin, on your legs, arms, your back, your front? Can you feel the air on your skin, on your face, fingers, maybe your toes? Can you take your awareness outside your room and listen to the sounds outside your room? Maybe you can hear the cars, people, the wind, the trees. Just listen to the sounds outside your room, but don't focus on just one sound. Move on to the next one. Now gently bring your awareness inside your room and feel the air inside your room. Listen to the sounds inside your room. Maybe you can hear the fan, the heater, depending on whether it's cold or hot at your place. Maybe there are other people in your room. Can you hear them talk? Can you hear them breathe? Now notice your body. Can you feel your body breathing in and breathing out, expanding and contracting? Can you hear yourself breathe in and breathe out? Become aware of your body, whether it's lying down or sitting on a chair or cushion. And notice all the parts on the mat, the ground, the cushion, wherever you are. And once again, notice yourself breathing in and breathing out. Feel the air going in, feel the air coming back out. Now just gently wriggle your fingers, wriggle your toes. Let's stretch. Breathing, bring your arms overhead. Maybe you can lengthen your legs, your arms. Blink your eyes open, and then if you're lying down, bring your arms back over, grab hold of your knees. But if you're sitting, just let those arms slowly come back down. Let's just do some shoulder rolls. So shoulder rolls forward, and then backwards. Let's do our neck. So breathe in and then breathe out. Drop one ear to one shoulder. Inhale, slowly bring your head back to the center. Exhale, drop the other ear to the other shoulder. Breathe in back to the center. Breathe out, drop your chin towards your chest. Inhale, slowly bring it back to the center, and then as you breathe in again, look up towards the ceiling. Maybe point your chin to the ceiling. Just get a really good stretch in the front of your neck. Inhale, and then exhale, slowly bring your head back to the center. Bring your hands to your knees. If you're sitting down, we're going to do a cat and cow. So you either hold on to your knees or thighs. Breathe in, push your shoulders back, your chest out, look up to the ceiling. Breathe out, round yourself in, bring your shoulders in, round your back, drop your chin to your chest. Let's do it again. Breathe in, open up. Breathe out, round yourself in. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, really good massage on your spine. 1 more time, breathe in, and then breathe out. Come to neutral, let's do a side stretch. Inhale, one arm, exhale it over. Inhale, slowly come back up and down the other side, up and over. Inhale, slowly come back up and down. If you can, let's make circles with those feet. And then the other way. Point the toes to the ceiling, out in front to the ceiling, out in front, back to the ceiling. Bend those knees, put the feet down. Let's give ourselves a big hug. So breathe in, open up. Breathe out, tight squeeze hug. Lay one of your cheeks onto your upper arm. And because we've done really well today, give yourself a pat on the back and tell yourself that you are perfect just as you are. Breathe in, raise your head, open those arms the other way, the other arm, the other cheek on top. And because you're worth it, give yourself more pats on the back and tell yourself that you are worthy and perfect just as you are. Breathe in, raise your head, open those arms, bring those hands overhead, palms together. Exhale, bring them down, 2 more circles. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Namaste everybody, have a great day, be kind and smile. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll hope to see you again next time.